Okay, everybody, thank you for tuning in. I won't be holding you all too long, but I do want to share this clip that I found. This clip comes courtesy of Treasure Christ on YouTube. They have a lot of great clips, a lot of great content, so be sure to like and subscribe to that channel as well. But I'm using this clip only for education purposes and to just basically have a decent discussion about what's going on in our society with this LGBTQ agenda. Everywhere we look, we cannot escape it. It's all around us. I myself personally, I don't have a problem with anyone who is of that community. I only have a problem with it when you start spilling it over into other parts of society, like our children. I don't give a damn what anyone says. A child should not be having a serious discussion about their genitals, about same sex. You shouldn't be talking to a boy about having a crush on another boy, and you should be having a discussion with a girl about having a crush with another girl. These are children. These kids are they should be more concerned with Christmas toys, bikes. If you're a boy, you might be concerned with maybe a girl liking you. And if you're a girl, you might be concerned with maybe a boy liking you. Kids should be only concerned with kid things. Remember, there was the saying that kids should stay in a kid's place, a child should stay in a child's place. What happened to that? Why are you rushing these children into adulthood? You're confusing the hell out of them. This clip I'm going to play, again, it comes from Treasure Christ. I love this site. I love this channel. And this stuck out to me. And I want you all to take a look at this. And you all let me know what you think, and we'll get back.
When was the last time you watched a show? And when I say a show, I don't mean like a single episode. But when was the last time you watched a series, right? Just think about your favorite series, right? Whatever series it is that you like. When was the last time you watched a series on television that did not have a gay character?
I'm Penny Polar Bear. I live with my mummy and my other mummy. One mummy is a doctor and one mummy cooks spaghetti. I love spaghetti.
But if Patty's his sister, then...
Who is Mr. Ratburn marrying?
This family has two mommies. They love each other so proudly, and they all go marching in the big parade.
Okay, everybody, I want you to meet my brother Dave.
Hi.
His husband Frank.
Hi.
And my sobrina Mia, my niece.
Hi, Mia.
Papi, Daddy, Sesame Street is even more amazing than he said.
Hey, Gonzo, you okay? Not exactly. I really wish I could wear one of those princess dresses to the ball. Hello, everyone.
Look, it's a mysterious new princess.
All right, I'm going to pause it right here. I'm going to keep going, but I just want to pause it right there. Look at this. You have the Muppet Babies. I'm a child of the 70s. I grew up watching The Muppet Show. Gonzo was one of my favorite characters on that show. Him, Fozzie, and of course Kermit. They got Fozzie now in his feelings because he wants to wear one of those princess dresses. Sesame Street has been introducing LGBTQ characters over the years. So they've shifted from Sesame Street to Sissy Me Street. I'm going to say that again. They've shifted from Sesame Street to Sissy Me Street. Let's continue.
Mysterious mysteries.
Where's this?
Home. My mom's. There's something very disturbing going on in the world of children's entertainment. Instead of being neutral, apolitical, or promoting the Judeo-Christian values that have characterized our country for hundreds of years, children's entertainment has now become agenda-driven and filled with LGBTQ propaganda. Of course, this was always the plan of the LGBTQ movement, to normalize LGBTQ behavior by putting it front and center all over the culture, including in the once safe realm of children's entertainment.
I mean, you can't turn on the TV without seeing it. Now there are commercials, and the commercials come out, and when the commercials are about, you see gay characters or gay couples in the commercials.
Carol, you remember my Gemma?
Gemma?
How you doing?
And what's your name?
It's James.
James?
Inundate them in a continuous flood of gay-related advertising presented in the least offensive fashion possible. If straights can't shut off the shower, they may at least eventually get used to being wet.
Wow. If straights can't shut off the shower, they may eventually get used to getting wet. Where are we going, y'all? It ain't even where we going. It's now, where the hell are we? Where have we arrived to? Where are we now? Why is this so serious? Why do me, a straight man, why do I have to know that you're gay? Why do I have to know that you're proud of being gay? Why do I have to know this? I liked it better when these people were just in the damn closet. Now, my theory is they've always had rights. They have the same rights as any other person has. It's just that they feel like since they're part of this community, that they are allotted special rights. You're fine as is. You still have the right to freedom of speech. You still have the same rights that any other person has. What makes you think you deserve special rights? And what makes you think it's up to you and your community to just let everyone know, hey, you're here and you're not going, you're here, you're queer, and you're not going anywhere? Truth of the matter is, a lot of people really don't give a damn. A lot of people really don't care. But now you got people feeling like they can't say anything. They can't say terms like, oh man, get that gay shit out of here. We've been saying that shit. You can't even call a gay person gay now. Listen at that. You're gay and I can't say, get your gay ass out of here. Wow. This is like saying, DJ Premier, man, get your DJing ass out of here, and he's going to get offended. Don't be saying that about me. What the hell is going on, y'all? Where are we? Again, it's not where are we going. It's where the fuck have we arrived to? I'll play the rest of this clip. Let's go.
Desensitizing. Tell the truth. You see a gay character on a show, you don't even get offended anymore. It's just there. We're just so used to it.
By now, you should have somehow.
Allô? Moi aussi je pensais à toi. Je regardais notre photo de classe.
Toi aussi, tu me manques. Faut que je te laisse, il y a mon père qui arrive. Je t'embrasse. Tiens. C'est ta photo de classe? J'avais la même tête que toi à ton âge. Je peux te dire que je faisais un vrai carton avec les nanas. Dommage qu'il y ait que des garçons dans ta classe. T'aurais toutes tes chances.
They are everywhere, not everywhere. They're everywhere. It's beyond everywhere, right?
When the promotion and celebration of LGBTQ behavior has become so normalized and ubiquitous in our culture and in our daily lives, it can become difficult to have a proper biblical view of homosexuality and transgenderism. Even many within the Christian world have lost sight of what exactly the Bible teaches about homosexuality and how serious it is to pervert God's good design for human sexuality.
About 5.5 years ago, she discovers that he's in a relationship with another guy. But your partner, he's still married. So see, this is just good old-fashioned adultery.
He is explaining. This is just good old-fashioned adultery. No, it's not. Do these people realize that if they believe in the Bible that they're going to burn in hell for the very same thing that their God is against? This is a real heresy. Why is this so important for everyone to know? What is the real? That's the reason why people are saying there's got to be an agenda behind it, because you all are going all out of your way to let this be the new wave, to make this the new wave. You're going out of your way. So now my question is, what's the end game to all of this? You want us all to be gay and lesbian, non-binary? You got elderly people who are totally traditional. They don't know what these pronouns are: he, him, they, them, she. I mean, they don't know what this shit is. They don't know what non-binary is. They didn't know that there were more than two genders. Wow. I know that there's male and female, and there's male and female in everything. There's male and female plants. There's male and female mechanical parts. Like a headphone input is the female, and the headphone jack is the male, because it's called a jack too. It goes into the input. So there's only, from what I know and from what I've been growing up on, and you trying to tell me that this is some new shit, there's not only two genders, there's more than two. Again, there's male and female in everything. There's male and female, and not just human and animals, but there's male and female in goddamn mechanical tools and parts. We call them male parts. We call these female parts. Hell, they call ships and cars her. What's up? So now, all this this is serious. They are trying to put something in place, but they're trying to tell us that there isn't an agenda. You're a damn lie. Why is our children being heavily bombarded with that shit? I grew up on a different Sesame Street. I grew up on a Sesame Street that taught you how, again, I understand the message and the curriculum of Sesame Street. Everyone's included. That's the reason why they have people of different color. Some of their puppets are different colors. You got real life people interacting with puppets and so-called monsters and animals that talk. I get it. Everyone's included. That's the Sesame Street that I grew up on, while at the same time teaching me how to read and write and do math and all those spelling and those other things. They wasn't teaching me to read books about My Two Moms, or what is that other book? Oh my goodness. My Dad's Roommate. I may be paraphrasing and getting these titles wrong, but you see what I'm saying. There are books out here, and these are children's books. Now I'm going to play the rest of this clip. You're going to see this teacher And she's going to really fucking not freak you out, but creep you out when you see how excited she is about this fucking agenda.
You're in a sexual relationship with someone else's husband.
Well, tonight I want to talk to you on the subject of what God thinks of homosexuals. It is not a particularly enjoyable subject to discuss, nor would any sin be enjoyable to discuss for that matter. But it has become pertinent and essential and necessary for us to get a biblical view of this rapidly increasing and normalizing effort to accept homosexuality in our culture. We need to understand what the Word of God has to say. There is so much confusion on this outside the church, that's explicable. But there seems to be about equal confusion inside the church. In fact, there is a new kind of evangelicalism that labels itself tolerant, loving, non-judgmental, that is affirming those who carry about and legitimize these kinds of lusts and behaviors. And they do so while maintaining the name of Jesus Christ and an affirmation that they themselves are Christians.
Many Christians, even though they may say that they believe homosexuality is a sin.
Does that mean that you're saying that you believe that being gay is a sin?
I believe that homosexuality is shown as a sin in the scripture. I do.
Whenever they say this, they sound apologetic, and they add in so many qualifications that their original statement has essentially lost all meaning.
Will a gay person be accepted into heaven as you see it?
Well, I believe they will.
As Christians, we need to be unashamed of all that the Bible teaches, because it's the truth of the Bible that has power to save. When we think that we are more loving or more tolerant than the Bible, then we are no longer pointing people towards the Bible or the gospel, but rather to our own version of Christianity that lacks power to truly save.
And trust me, I've talked to enough LGBT, they are not all the same.
Oh, for sure. Any more than all Christians are the same.
No.
But how do we, first of all, has your thinking evolved on this?
Evolved and evolving. Evolved and evolving.
And with LGBTQ behavior being promoted more than ever in our culture and to our children, we need to recognize the importance of our roles as parents. As parents, we need to be the primary educators of our children and not let schools or the culture be the ones educating our children.
All right, check her
Story
out.
time. This has been my first year in preschool with a class of my own, teaching alongside another queer neurodivergent educator, and we have been rocking our twos class. We've been talking about gender and skin color and consent and empathy and our bodies and autonomy. It's been fabulous. But our teaching team is shifting and a new person is being onboarded, someone with many years of experience. So today at the lunch table, when the topic of gender and genitals came up, one of our students plainly looked up and said, "Well, I'm a girl today, but I know that teacher Co isn't. No, they're NB." And the look on the incoming teacher's face was priceless. She was shocked in a good way, and she just looked around at the two of us and said, "This class is incredible, and I am so impressed."
Huh? This woman, a teacher, is excited and geeked and gassed up about turning kids out. When the subject of gender and genitals came up, so I guess it was a kid, and he stood up and said, "Today I identify as a girl." Why are you doing this? You just ruined that little boy's life. You ruined that little boy's father. You know, a lot of guys, when they know that they're finna have a kid, they are praying that their first kid is a boy. They want that little boy to be just the spitting image. I mean, literally, their little progeny. That's their legacy. A lot of us men, when we have children and we have a boy, we see us in that. And we see us passing down everything that we love and cherish and that we've been taught to our boys. We want them to grow up to be real men. And we send our kids to these damn public schools, and this is what they're doing in the fucking public schools. And Malcolm X said this years ago about the black race. Only a fool will let the enemy teach their kids. And that's what we've been doing. We've been fools allowing these damn enemies to teach our children. You can't even leave your kids in school with these teachers no more because these teachers have a totally different curriculum. It's reading, writing, math, spelling, social studies, sex, LGBT, all this shit is all thrown in. When I was growing up, they taught us in 3rd grade how to write cursive. They was teaching us in 3rd grade how to sign checks. Shout out to Carter Elementary, 58 the Wabash on the south side of Chicago. They didn't teach us this, hey, yeah, you may have a little wee-wee down there, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're a boy. What the huh? Parents out there, if you really care, fight this. Go to these schools. Go to these school meetings. Go to these PTA meetings. Go to all this shit and stop. If this is happening in your town, if this shit is invading your school and your school curriculum, don't just sit idly by and just think this is just a new wave. Well, times are changing. No, some things are not meant to change, and I believe gender is one of them. You're not gonna tell me that I'm some. They even made up a name, cisgender. What the fuck is that? No, I'm not gonna Google that shit. I'm gonna ask you all to do me a favor. Everyone is listening and checking out this video. I believe, I'm old school, there's only 2 genders. If you think there's more than one gender, list them all in the goddamn comments. Let me see them. List every last one of them. I know of male, female, him, her, she, his, woman, man, boy, girl. This is some wild shit, and it's intentional. You know it's intentional. Y'all know it's intentional. You all are sitting up here acting like, no, this ain't. There's no agenda. What the hell is it? Why is this shit in Sesame Street? Look at this. I'm gonna cue one of these. I'm gonna cue this clip back up. Look at this. I'm gonna take it right back to the beginning. After our brother Vardy Bokum, big ups to him. I love him for his stride, his fire, his fight to keep us on the righteous.
Have a gay character.
I'm Penny Polar Bear. I live with my mummy and my other mummy. One mummy is a doctor and one mummy cooks spaghetti. I love spaghetti.
Well, if Patty's his sister, then who is Mr. Radford marrying?
So important for children to know at such a young age. If you don't want them to start practicing this at a young age.
This family has 2 mummies. They love each other so proudly, and they all go marching in the big parade.
Okay, everybody, I want you to meet my brother Dave. Hi. His husband Frank. Hi. And my
I'm disappointed because they done went literally from Sesame Street to Sissy Me Street. Growing up, if I'm out at a gathering and somebody say, "Hey, I want you to meet my friend," and or like if I had a classmate and I went to their house to play some Atari or some ColecoVision, right? And their dad walked in the house and, "Hey, how's it going, guys? You know, whatever." And then another guy walks in and my classmate say, "And yeah, that's my dad's husband." That would have fucked me up. My brain would have been fried. We ain't used to that shit. It wasn't all in our face, man. It was literally better when these people were just in the damn closet. Our kids are very precious, and their minds need to be more focused on being the next generation to lead this country. You're going to have all these people on top of tethers running this damn country into the fucking ground. I was about to say something, but I'm not going to say that. Fuck it. The American flag is going to end up looking like the goddamn rainbow flag. Y'all remember that, like that Newsweek cover when Obama was in office, and they said the first gay president, and they had Obama on the cover with a halo, but the halo was in the it was in the rainbow colors. Yeah. They called Obama the first gay president. And it wasn't on no way he's the first president that supports gay rights. No, the first gay president. Yo, man, this guy, him and Rahm Emanuel had fucking memberships in bathhouses in Chicago. I forget the name of this place in Chicago, but it's a well-known bathhouse. And this guy and Rahm Emanuel had memberships in that shit. Come on, miss me with the bullshit. Ain't no explaining, ain't no getting around that shit. Maybe Michelle is a beard, but I'm gonna tell you this: dude is a tether, and he don't rep us. So this is all part of the shit that he helped usher in. All of this didn't really get out of fucking control until Obama came into office. You noticed that, right? All this shit really spilled over when Obama got in office because he opened up the door for all of this shit to happen. He gave these people of this community all the goddamn resources and all the money while at the same time doing shit for foreign tethers and putting up all this DACA shit. Black Americans, foundational Black Americans, them issues do not motherfucking concern us. And a lot of us don't give a damn about what your sexuality is. We only care when you're trying to fucking make me capitulate to the bullshit of it. This society, hey, and I'm gonna tell you something like this. These people are twisting the narrative. They trying to remix the Bible. And I'm not a hella Christian. I'm not a Bible thumper, but I do know this. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at God. God is the one that said he don't like that shit. Remember, in the Bible, God destroyed a whole fucking town, a whole city, Sodom and Gomorrah. Remember? God knocked that shit off. So you can't be mad at me. You don't think God understands your heart. Y'all remixing this shit. Y'all in church talking about some God know my heart. Yeah, he does. And he waiting on your ass. I don't wish nothing bad on you. It's just that you all out here fucking the game up with this thinking that God is okay with this. You remember, God destroyed a whole fucking city for this shit. God kills. God kills. God kills. That's all. I'm going to leave it right there. That's all I'm going to say. I just want to say this is some of the sickest shit I've ever seen in my life. And there's children out here who are going for, who are falling for. Their minds are very impressionable. They will go for this. They will think this is the norm. If you care, stop that shit. And again, I don't know about any other genders besides male and female. So if y'all out there in your feelings and you want to put me in my place, list every last one of them in the comments. I'm not going to block you. I'm not going to erase your shit. I'm not going to report it. I'm not going to do none of that shit. Put it down there and let me know. But there is an agenda. It's not friendly, and it's not cool. It's something very nefarious. It's some other shit behind this. When you have to sneak it, when you start making this the thing for children, there's a serious agenda behind it, because there's a reason why kids are taught things at an early age. That's the reason why all of us who are well up in age, we still know our ABCs. Repetition is repetition is the mother of whatever. All right. So we've been taught our ABCs and our 1, 2, 3s. at a young age. And all of us that are up in age, you can be 40, 50 something, 60 years old, you still know your ABCs. We were taught these things at a young age. All the stuff that really mean a lot, that really help us out and guide us through life, were taught to us at a young age. Reading, writing, math, spelling, learning how to spell our name, learning how to pronounce our name, learning how to be friends with people. These are the things that are of value that we're taught at a young age. They don't teach you your motherfucking name when you get 12. They start teaching you how to pronounce your name when you're young. They start teaching you how to write when you're young. Your ABCs when you're young. Because they last for your lifetime. So think of what our kids are being taught right now that they expect to last over their lifetime. I'm going to leave it right there. It's your man Dollar Bill Skull. Like, share, subscribe, repost, retweet, let it be known. Also, I don't want to get out of here without saying this. The reparations rally is this Saturday, November 5th, Washington, D.C., Freedom Plaza. Our brother Tariq, Sister Teslin, Rizza Islam, Dr. Randy Short, they're going to all be in the building and more. So I can't be there, but go out there. And I hope everyone is tech savvy enough to stream it, because I don't think he has the setup where we'll be able to see a stream live. But people are out there with their mobile phones, and some people will be out there with their own camera crews. Please stream it for all of us who are not there or who won't be able to make it. Again, get behind the reparations for rally happening this Saturday, November 5th, Washington, D.C. at Freedom Plaza. And we already know what that agenda is. That agenda is about tangibles. It's about foundational Black Americans getting what the fuck we deserve. Preserve the culture. And again, it's FBA versus everybody. I'm out.